current outdoor environment doesn't encourage a lot of flow in the children's play, and we tend to find that the play isn't always deeply engaged. Last year we worked with Campbelltown Council to look at children's voice and the rights of the child. We always think about children as being competent and capable, and with that we encourage the children to have a right to an opinion. We talk to the children a lot about what their rights are. So when we started to consider the redevelopment of our outdoor learning space, we decided that children's voice would take a real prominent place in our consultation process. We decided that we would do a place-based research mission. And this was a mission over a week where we went to different play spaces around Adelaide and around the Campbelltown area, and the children did some research about the sorts of things they would like to see in our environment. We wanted them to experience a diverse range of spaces, and particularly engaging in really fantastic natural experiences like creeks and having access to trees to climb on. The things that we know that they enjoy but probably don't always first come to their mind when you ask them what they'd like to see in their environment. The children took clipboards and had disposable cameras, and they were able to record some of the things that they liked. We found that most of the drawings particularly and some of the photos were centred around natural elements. So they really loved the creek beds, they loved exploring the creeks, they loved climbing on old tree branches and collecting sticks and rocks and feathers and things that they could find.
We found treasures, some rocks and some sticks, and somebody did that when they made it to a campfire. And because the favorite thing is the tree, I like climbing on them.
When we started to do our planning around this project, one of the things we thought would be very important would be that the children were able to consult with the landscape architect and make sure that the plans that they came up with were going to be ones that reflected their needs, their wants, and also their opinions. One of the ways we've collected data throughout this project has been to record our thoughts in a large book. The idea is that the children from this year have started the book with their ideas, and then next year that book will continue with the next cohort of children, and they will be able to look back and reflect on what the children before them have created and thought about, and then build on those thoughts.
Going out with the children to see how they would interact and play, it confirmed a lot of things for me, that kids do like to be risky when they're playing and climbing as high as they can and going as fast and spinning around as fast as they can. That's how children learn, by falling over and getting back up and trying something again a different way.
Children absolutely love the space. We're finding the level of engagement is very high. There's a lot more group work happening and cooperation happening between the children. Having access to the creek has given the children an opportunity to explore some of the concepts that they possibly weren't able to explore as in depth in the past. So we've found that numeracy has been a huge part of their exploration of the creek, and being able to think about depth and measurement. There's been lots of conversations around how we can make the water run from one end to the other. Our staff were able to have an open discussion with each other about their own concerns. We had a day where we went through the concepts of nature play. We went right back to basics, and we were able to openly discuss the things that we were worried about. We then planned for how those things could be overcome and how we could manage those risks at a site level. We've also had lots of discussions around the intentionality of our educators and what they need to be doing in our space. The teachers are having open conversations with each other about the ways that they can improve their practice and improve the way that the children learn in the space. We've always believed that children are capable and competent in their learning, and I think that this space is encouraging that to happen at a more complex level. The children are able to have their voices heard in our space, are able to plan their learning and direct their own learning, and able to experience things at their own pace. hoping the pizza oven is going to be a catalyst for bringing community together. So we'll be able to use it through our curriculum as well as using it for family days and for events throughout the year.
Yeah, my daughter, even at home, she puts her boots on, she goes out in the mud, and yeah, she's an outdoor girl, so for her this is heaven. When we come in with the other parents, all we talk about is the pizza and saying how we can get together and do pizzas, and it'd be great to do it on occasions. So it's not just a kid-friendly place, it's also for adults as well, so yeah, it broadens it for everybody.
In terms of the work I do, I run a program called Opal, which is all about supporting families and children to eat well and be active. And one of our key messages is promoting outdoor play and nature-based play as part of our Life Looks Brighter Outside campaign. There's a flow-on cultural shift, and all of us are dealing with parents, and it's led to a shift in how we describe play and how much we accept riskier play. We're very blessed in Campbelltown that we have some fantastic children's spaces, and part of what I'd love to see is that those spaces connect even better than they are at the moment. So 100 metres from here we've got a fantastic outdoor adventure playground. 100 metres from here we've got an amazing children-friendly library. Across the road we've got this fantastic Fourth Creek Trail. These are all great opportunities for families and children to have good experiences that support their development. And I just want to build on the great work that's happened here to enable that connection to continue to grow.